As 2022 begins, it marks the end of the longest quad in the history of the sport. Due to the postponement of the Summer Olympics, 5 years separated the Rio Games from the Tokyo Games. The 2022 Code of Points is now effective as of January 1st, implementing new rules that will affect most routines. But before we look ahead, let's take a look at some of the trends of the last 5 years when it comes to skills and combos. The upgrade of the JAEGER salto in a piked position to hang on the high bar from D to E in 2017 turned it into one of the most popular releases of the quad. Gymnasts that were already performing it in a straddled position quickly adapted it to the piked shape to earn the extra 10th. However, this release will go back to its original rating for the next 3 years, according to the 2022 code, but will most likely still be present in many routines, as the piked JAEGER was popular even before the 2017 upgrade. Side jumps on beam really grew in popularity over the last 5 years. Any jump from side position is valued a 10th higher than its counterpart from cross position. The most used were the split jump and the straddle jump, both with a half turn and both valued at D. The straight jump with a full turn also had its moment. Since the sheep jump was downgraded to a C in 2017, the split ring jump sort of took its place in most routines during the previous quad. Both dance elements favor the really flexible gymnasts, and it's fairly easy to get execution deductions on them, especially considering that beam judging was quite brutal and unforgiving this quad. The split jump to ring position in particular is valued at D, and requires a 180-degree split of legs, back foot to the crown of the head, front leg at horizontal and back leg bent, as well as upper back arch and head release. When connected to a D-level salto, it would receive a 0.2 bonus. The 2017 code tried to encourage gymnasts to perform more difficult and interesting beam mounts by upgrading several of them, and it worked for some. The layout step-out mount was upgraded from D to E in the beginning of the quad, and we saw a lot of gymnasts taking advantage of it. Same thing with the switch split leap mount, raised from C to D. Another really popular mount throughout the quad was the candle mount, which consists of a flick-flack over the beam from a rear stand with back toward the beam to candle position, ending in front support. However, this is a skill we most likely won't see that often in the next couple of years, considering as of 2022 it has been downgraded from D to C by the Federation. Uneven bar releases with a half turn to catch and mixed L grip also marked the last quad. In 2017, the Derwolf Fenton was added to the code with an F rating. It consists of a stalder backward with counter-straddle reverse hecht over the high bar, with a half turn to hang in mixed L grip. In 2021, it was time for the Martins to enter the code, with an F rating as well. It's a similar move, but from a clear hip circle route. Also in 2021, the Derwol 2 was created by Olympic champion Nina Derwol, and consists of a Nebieva with a half turn. Also known as turns in tuck stand, wolf turns were some of the most popular dance elements on beam and floor. Multiple gymnasts even performed them back to back. On both apparatuses, the triple wolf turn, aka the Mitchell, is valued at E, while the double is rated D. However, we won't see back-to-back wolf turns anymore this quad, since the new code of points doesn't allow gymnasts to perform more than one spin from this specific route in the same routine. Many gymnasts capitalized on the DBB mixed combo on beam to receive a 0.2 connection bonus. The athlete would receive a 10th for connecting a D-level salto to a B-level dance element, plus a 10th of series bonus for adding a third element. The most used D salto was the aerial walkover, while the most performed B-level skills were the split jump, the straddle jump, the back handspring, and the courbet. Finishing a combo with a B-level element was also applied to other mixed series, not just this one, as gymnasts were trying to take advantage of the series bonus by adding a third skill and earning an extra 10th. Forward combos brought some originality to fulfill the acrobatic series requirement on beam. Connecting a B skill to a D skill would receive a 0.2 bonus, as both were forward elements. These types of combos add a lot more risk, because the gymnast usually cannot spot the beam, but that also makes them way more exciting to watch. Which was your favorite trend of the 2017 to 2021 quad?